Hello, everybody.
It's the Mark Stoney Show.
Yeah,
I'm
it's my show. I didn't even know I was having my own show, man. How'd this happen?
uh, how you been? Is your jaw feeling
Um,
better?
no, it's not, but I'm hanging in there.
Oh, that's good. Is it because you made Skyler mad? And I'm joking. I'm
No,
just
I don't know what happened. Like with my jaw, I probably beat myself up in my sleep.
kind of like Jim Carrey did when in that movie.
Exactly like that.
Uh, uh, have you talked to Skylar?
Huh?
Have you talked to Skylar lately?
Yeah, I talked to him yesterday.
Yeah. What do you say? Was he still mad at the Steven guys?
I don't know. I didn't talk to him about that.
Yeah, that was crazy. What happened in there? Yeah, but that AI machine, is it going to be called the Skyler-net?
Oh yeah, the Skynet. I think that one's already
Skyler.
been. I think that one's already been claimed.
Oh, well, you could call it the Skyler-net.
Right? I guess I could.
I did a video of you creating Skyler-net. Skyler as a robot. Oh, uh, I seen this clip they showed. Uh, called showed about Achilles threatening Dustin.
Hmm.
Achilles, guys, he's a crazy nut.
Who?
Achilles, he's that guy who said, we don't have imagination like aces do, believing in monkeys.
Oh, that guy. Yeah. I don't think I've ever actually interacted with him at all.
Yeah, he's a crazy guy. He also said, he called Thomas Paine.
Thomas.
And another funny thing that happened, uh, he, oh, yeah, oh, Scott Kettle's here.
Scott Kettle.
You know what Aiden called him?
Scott Kettle. I believe it's Soot Kettle.
Yeah. Oh, what else? Yeah, it was funny what he out said before. He says, he also like to call mocos, and yeah, Kimmy's is just a funny, crazy guy. And he's a guy who said that Kent is the second most important person to Christianity, up there
That's
with Jesus.
crazy. Wow.
Yeah, and he said right to Kent, he's his favorite person until Jesus come back.
That's putting man on a pretty high pedestal there, isn't it?
Yeah,
Scott Skittles.
yeah, it is crazy about that. Uh, is that like idolatry? I guess idolizing him or something.
Yes, it's total idolatry.
Yeah, he hates any videos that joke around with Ken.
What's your show gonna be about today? Gangster Ghost?
Uh, it's gonna be about you.
Oh my goodness. I mean,
No,
you could totally have a way more interesting topic than me.
no, no. Oh, sorry. That was funny. Dusty, he's a crazy guy too.
Yeah, you like my avatar?
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
no, 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 no.
He's just a crazy guy. Do you think? Uh, yeah. Do you think? Uh, yeah. He also liked to go crazy on Claude call him a frog for some reason.
Claude the Frog.
Yeah, it's
I
because
saw Claude. I was just looking for a clip, and I saw Claude snuck into the Proverbs guy show.
he did what he do.
Uh, he came in under the name Incontentia, I think it
Oh
was.
yeah,
It was pretty funny. Steven caught him like right off the bat, though.
I got him on. I got that clip on my channel.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Maybe that's where I saw it.
What he talked to uh hip hop. Funny. Yeah, that show was crazy when they went all. And that guy Achilles, he's crazy. That when he said that was on that show. Can Christians and atheists be friends?
No, I didn't see that one.
No,
Oh,
but
I did have a question for you though. Do you have the clip where Stump said that Aiden and Big Bad Mama were probably watching CP?
uh,
You know what that is, right?
yeah.
Yeah. Ugh.
What the? Yeah.
Stump said it.
Yeah. No. Yeah. I think so. Do you?
I don't have the clip. I was looking for it.
Oh, it was on their
Cause wasn't it on somebody else's channel?
Yeah, it was on See Now and Know. It was on their
Oh, I've been looking in the wrong place then.
their video called. This is what they talk. Andrew Tate dilemma. They asked me to find it. I found it was at.
Wait, what's that channel called?
See Now and Know.
See now and know nothing.
I see nothing. I know nothing. I say nothing. Okay, that's Lupin.
Yep. Loopin' toopin' takes a poopin'.
How's it going, Chuck?
Yeah, Chuck.
Good, good.
You
How
doing
you?
all right? Have a good Christmas and New Year's and all that fun stuff.
Wonderful, man. How about you?
Yeah, it's not bad, not bad.
Cool.
Yeah, that clip I think it's on the Andrew dilemma, I guess.
What's that?
The Andrew Tate dilemma.
Oh yeah, I didn't really. I heard about that, but I didn't pay any attention to it. I wasn't part of that
But
drama.
he did apologize on there for you later on in the video.
What for saying that
Yeah.
Big Bad Mama and Aiden were watching inappropriate stuff?
Yeah. Yeah.
He apologized
Yeah, on the same video, he said he
on the same
stepped
video.
bounds and made
It
mistakes.
was half-hearted, a half-hearted apology, and then he went on later to say similar things. So it wasn't a real apology. It was part of his carnal mind.
Now, does anybody know where in that
38?
38?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'll have it timestamped for later. Because I heard about it and I think I saw a clip, but I didn't get any of the context to go along with it. I kind of wanted to see what he was talking about because that's way out of line.
Yeah. Yeah, Claude. I told that. Oh, hi, Claude. How are you today?
I'm good, thank you, Ghost. It's been another interesting 24 hours. Every day it gets more crazy.
Yeah, what happened? Fill us in.
Yeah. Are you there?
Yes?
Oh, what happened?
Oh, there's been so much stuff. I see that Proverbs guys had another thing about can atheists and Christians get along or whatever. And then they proceeded to do the just most crazy things. Starting with Achilles, that great Christian, making threats to Dustin.
But of course, because I am Achilles, I can do what I want. I am at the right hand of God.
Yeah. And he didn't realize he was on live, but that shouldn't make any difference. And then he, what? No, I'm not. It just, it was so good. I loved it. That's why I had to capture it. And,
I wanted to show my true self.
yes. So, yes, he's going to have to answer to it was actually an actual implied physical threat.
Really? To Dustin?
Yes. Can you remember the
Well-
words of it, Ghost? Can you remember the words he said?
He said
In all
that.
fairness, how many times has Dustin threatened to kick somebody in the nuts?
Oh no, but that's a joke. But this was a serious. You know, he was being the big man. This is Achilles, and he said, don't you attack Lupin, or you're going to have to answer to me, and I'm going to do this or I'm going to do that. It's very funny. It's a great little clip, Ghost.
Yeah.
You could play it from if you wanted to.
Okay, I will.
It's worth listening to because it's so bad.
Oh, Big Bad Mama's here.
Hey.
Hello, Big Bad Mama.
Hello.
I am in disguise as Father Chuck. I am really Achilles.
I can hear talking in the background.
Oh, Big Bad Mama's in the chat. God.
No, but I can hear.
So is
Someone has got.
Yeah, that's
something.
Logan. Logan's always got something playing in the background.
He's listening to so many things he can multitask.
Oh, crazy. Yeah, that was crazy of Achilles.
Well, it showed the true Achilles. I've always felt that about him. You know, I've had this funny feeling he's a domineering, and nasty man. And that actually proved it. So he hates that being there because it's proof. They can't explain. I mean, I know they'll try and talk it away and downplay it, but they can't. They can't do that. It was terrible.
Such a carnal. He's here. Mr. Logo!
Hello, welcome. Oh, are they coming in the room? I can't tell. I'm not looking at my phone. I'm trying to make coffee.
Mr. Logo, are you there?
Oh, I see him now.
Do you see now and know?
I don't know how to answer that.
Now or know nothing. Now or know nothing.
See now and know nothing. See nothing and know nothing, I think is a better title. It reminds me of those three monkeys that go, see nothing, know nothing, say nothing, whatever. Remember that thing?
Right.
I agree, my friend.
Oh, I'm in a naughty mood today.
I think you're in a naughty mood every day.
Yeah, it's quite possible, Father. I'm extra naughty today.
Atheists, we do have history from Mr. Dustin. So don't attack Lupin. I'm gonna get hurt by me.
My hero.
You don't even need defending, bro, but Dustin needs to know his error.
We're live. We're live, by the way.
What?
We're live.
No, we're not.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
What do you think of that?
It's great. We're live. No, we're not. Like, he's such a control freak. And then the other bit was, you're going to get hurt by me. What does he think he is? That's actual physical threat. He could get chucked off YouTube for that.
Oh, please come to Greece and I will hurt you.
Well, it makes me wonder if he's into pain of some sort,
That was crazy. I think Dustin commented on there saying, what?
Well, no, yes, he did. I think when you listen further to the clip on their show, then Proverbs guy says, well, that was the best, he enjoyed it. And I'm thinking there was a setup by Proverbs. Yeah, I just think, I wonder what the relationship between Proverbs guy and Achilles is now, Yeah, interesting. I'm a conspiracy theorist.
We cannot even think of it, my friend.
Could have been deliberate. And then that stump chimes in like the stump he is, Oh my goodness. You just can't make it up. It's one of the best comedies I've ever come across. Except they think they're serious.
Mr. Logo. He is the
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay.
We can hear you.
Hi, Gangster Ghost. Hi, Mark. Hi, Claude. All together, Chuck. Hello.
Hello.
You ever heard of Swiss German?
Swiss.
No,
Swish.
he is strictly German. Trust me.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, my mic was muted. Sorry about that.
Right, we forgive you.
I don't know. That restream always has problems with the audio. I don't know.
Yeah.
No, it was definitely my headset. I've got a mute button on my headset, and I had muted it to make coffee, and I forgot to unmute it, but I'm back.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, it was crazy of Achilles. He was a crazy guy. He's just crazy. What do you say, Claude?
Well, I don't call him crazy. I call him a nasty guy, actually. Yeah, and heavy and a threat and issues threats. And then later on in the show, he's talking about, all these girls he's had and his girlfriends, and Yasim, who I don't have a lot of time for any of them, but she's a fellow flat earther, and Yasim has a go at him, and he overtalks her, and she overtalks him, and she tells him off, and then he decides to leave the show. Earlier in the show, we heard that the chicken proves God too.
Hey, Claude, how are you in?
Yeah.
How are you in Incontinentia getting along?
Yeah, well, Incontinentia's been. I helped her with her internet, but she is very annoyed with me because apparently because of me, she's been banned from Proverbs Guys channels too. So.
Oh no.
Yes, I think by
Send her
Lupin.
my regards. Send her my regards.
He's been banning a lot of people lately. And she's one of them. So yeah, if she's talking to me, I'll pass it on. Yeah. She was a lovely lady, and I thought an excellent partner for maybe for hip hop. But she said to me, she felt as though she could never get a word in if hip hop was talking. It took a long time to explain anything,
Usually 2 hours.
Yeah.
She quite fancied him in a way, but she thought, oh my God, he's going to talk me to death.
What do you think, Big Bad Mama?
Hey.
Hey.
Hi, Big Bad Mama.
Did you guys hear that story that Achilles was telling where once he got this girlfriend that he was totally in love with, his atheist friends turned on him, went into his garage and stole all his tools, and then burned his house to the ground.
Yes,
Well,
I
I
heard that in
Did
that
he read
fairy
that in
tale
like
too.
I just heard Proverbs guy talking about where can believers be friends with unbelievers and something, and he was of the opinion that no, it's not an drama,
Well,
right?
how do you get along in the workplace? How do you get along in society? Because there's believers and unbelievers everywhere.
Right.
Big Bad Mama, you know that story that he did say about that. That was, I believe, when I look at it later, the whole show, or a lot of it, was aimed at saying to Ghost out here, be careful of atheists. You can't trust them as your
Right.
friends. And
Well,
That's what the show is about.
That's
and
what they
that's
say.
why
The
the
Bible says to
that-
live peaceably with all men, if possible.
Yeah. Well, that's why they told Achilles made up that story about it was his atheist friends who did that thing to his house. I mean, I don't believe it for one little bit. I think because he also at the beginning of the show talked about that. What's that dreadful comedian, Cat Stevens, and he says the comedian we know and love, Cat Stevens.
Not
I doubt
Cat
whether he'd even
Stevens.
heard of him before. Yeah.
Cat Stevens is
Cat
Oh,
Stevens
Williams,
sang
sorry.
Moon
Williams.
Shadow.
You've got me doing it too now. Cat Williams, yeah.
I was thinking Cat Stevens was a singer.
Yes,
Right.
you're right. Yeah,
And a great one.
Yeah.
No,
Claude just dragged his name through the mud.
no, what happened is when they first identified that comedian, they said Cat Stevens, and then it got corrected to Cat Williams. And of course, I've got the same thing go through my brain, or whatever passes for my brain. But
well, when
Achilles,
you watch that show, you actively lose brain cells. I've discovered that by
That's true.
But I thought it was so funny when Achilles called Cat Stevens the comedian we know and love. I doubt very much. I never even heard of Cat Williams. I'd never even heard of Cat Williams until his Lupin played him, and I doubt whether Achilles. I don't think he's sort of like number one in Greece for comedy, is he? So it's just I think it's just another made-up story.
On the note of losing brain cells, Mark, I dare you to watch Mud Fossil University. It's a channel on YouTube. Your brain will close up, go on vacation, and go to wherever, like India, and never return.
That sounds like fun.
I dare you to watch that. Mud Fossil University.
Mud Fossil University.
That is so. There's no word for this.
It's great.
In terms of losing brain cells, or losing any kind of See, it's already has an effect on me. Right?
That cat guy. Only place I remember him from, Scary Movie 5.
Oh, you're such an expert on these movies, especially the scary ones.
Well, that's a comedy movie. Comedy spoof movie of horror movies.
Oh, goodness. Interesting.
You ever seen any of them, Mark?
I'm not really big into movies in general.
Oh, you ever seen I don't know.
I saw that one.
You ever seen the movie about Skyler called Skyler-net?
No. Still right.
It's a horror movie.
Skyler got the boot from one of their shows just the day before, didn't he? That was entertaining. That was a screaming match.
He went off a little bit there. And I don't blame him for blocking him, but at the same time, he wasn't allowed to speak, even though I strongly disagree with what he was saying.
Yeah, just
Well, they did keep interrupting him. They asked him to
Yeah,
speak, and they
that's
kept interrupting him.
that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't agree with what he was saying, but they wouldn't give him the chance to say it.
Yeah, it was crazy. Went off on them. Do you think he's blocked from their channel?
Probably.
Wow.
Well, the funny thing is that Cat Williams, which is what Lupin played on his show the day before, used the mother trucker word about 8-10 times, and they don't block that, but they block Skyler, and I just see it as a huge contradiction.
Yeah. When you went on there to talk to him about that, Stephen said, "But you put your material on my material on your channel." So, you remember that?
Yeah, it's totally irrelevant. The argument was that he shouldn't have come onto your channel, which he did, Lupin, and put this material on. The fact that I put up some of Stephen's stuff for commentary on my channel is totally different. I think that Stephen must have been to the Hoven School of Logic, which of course is a very low standard school. He doesn't understand basic logic, and all he can do is build straw men, and that was a great example of it.
Yeah, he's really crazy in the head. What do you
Yeah,
think?
ironically enough, when I was at Dinosaur Adventureland involved with Kent Hovind, that's when I was learning about the laws of logic and how they're actually supposed to be implemented into debate. And that just showed me how illogical a lot of Kent's arguments were.
Yes. And of course, Stump came on, and he said that we were disrespecting his good friend Ghost. Oh my goodness, it just was such a joke.
Hey, I think Aiden is going to be on Atheist Junior today, if I'm not mistaken, but I'll find the time.
Yeah, find the time for us. It would be good.
Can I ask you something? Is Aaron Raw AC Senior?
No.
Oh, okay.
Well, that's a secret.
That's a very good comment, though, guys. Very good.
The other day, I found out Aaron Raw commented on my video.
I saw that. That was awesome.
Yeah, it was about Dustin.
Right.
What Dustin said about him?
That was he said somebody directed me to your channel, and regarding this Dustin person, so and so, such and such.
I told Dustin about it. He said he's not interested.
He should go on. He should go on Aaron Raw for sure.
Yeah,
he said he's not interested. Like, didn't he make the comment?
Yeah.
I don't think you get to be not interested if you're the one that made the comment. You're the one that made the comment.
Well, he's not interested in going on Aaron's show, which Aaron invited him
to defend his comment. Okay,
yes,
I got you. What did he say?
Or just have a discussion. It probably wasn't even like to defend your comment, maybe, but it was just probably to discuss things. But you know how Aaron invited Cindy on his show and several people. But I don't know what was the comment. What was the comment, Logan?
About that Aaron Ross said there's a lot of that fossil.
Transitional fossils?
Yeah.
Okay. That would be a good discussion, and Dustin should take advantage of that. But you can't tell Dustin anything, really.
Yeah, it was crazy. I showed him. I sent him that link of yours to him. He commented on that video of yours called. He said, "What?"
Well, that's good. I think he should know. The only reason that I think he should know is if if Achilles is making physical, violent threats against you, you have a right to know it, and he was making physical threats. So, that's pretty bad of Achilles. And so I just wanted Dustin to be aware, Fortunately, Achilles lives in Greece, but still, it's not nice to be threatened physically.
Yeah. Every time I hear his name, I'm gonna hear that when think of that name, Art Kelly.
Oh.
R. Kelly.
I always think of the name Arslicales, but I got told off for saying that. Ghost, when you said atheist senior, and then of course atheist junior, there's another one as well, atheist baby. We've got a representative or a relative of his, atheist baby, crybaby, atheist crybaby. So there's three.
That's creationist crybaby.
Yes, we're
Yeah, Big Bad Mama should know about him. What is he doing? Hey.
I've been putting all the clips of Creationist Crybaby from Hoven's show onto a video. It's an hour and 5 minutes long, and it's taken me hours, and I'll probably get 100 views from it, but I'm going to put it out. It's a Crybaby Hoven marathon.
Great.
The most views I've ever got on a video was when we did that short.
Mark, no, I think you have one more video where you got more views.
Oh, well, that was a lot of views.
But our shorts that we shot Mark and I shot some shorts in one day, and they all did really well.
They were hilarious.
Yeah, they were fun. They were fun to make, and it was fun to be where we were. That one of you walking Grace was a really good one.
Oh, I remember that was some while ago when Steven still went on Chuck's show. He said to you, "Why did you find my dog?" or something. Remember that?
Right. That's the thing is, Steven would come on Father Chuck's or Mark's streams, and they weren't full of demons back then, but all of a sudden now these streams are full of demons, even though it's the same people that are coming on. Some of the same people.
Stump challenged whether there were any real Christians would appear on this show, with Gangster Ghost. He'd said atheists and so-called Christians, and he also did he say that Aiden was the chief demon or something? Because something about he didn't want to have to do any demon slaying. This was Stump.
Yeah, we are all demons now. Is that what he's saying?
Yes, Logo. You're a demon.
Okay.
Congratulations.
I thought that was quite interesting too. Very interesting.
Aiden is the top demon.
Yes, he definitely was the real bad guy. Normally, sometimes it's you, and sometimes it's Claude.
But I think we've got the chief demon among us right now.
Oh,
he's just showed up.
Great. Come on, Aiden.
Well, I don't know that I'm a demon, but
I mean that as a compliment, Dustin.
Well, I'll take it as a compliment for what that's worth.
Well, we all
Sending
got
return
demons.
traffic. Sorry, I'm at work. I just wanted to stop in and tell you guys I said hi. Much love.
Oh, what do you think?
Hi, Dustin.
Much love, everybody. Be cool. I'm at work. I will. Huh?
What do you thought of that clip?
I reserve my right to make comment at previous time because I'm not in stable and/or proper position to do so.
Well, okay.
Drive
anyway,
safe.
Much love.
Thank you for stopping by.
All right.
I thought you meant Aiden was coming on because he was described as the chief demon, by Something
Yeah,
like
that's
that.
probably more appropriate. But Dustin always talks about demons too. So
All right.
Is he the ST demon?
who, Dustin?
Oh, who?
It's possible.
Well,
Where'd Mark go?
I don't know. Where did you go?
It's his show, isn't it?
Yeah.
Isn't
Oh,
Mark
really?
Maybe
presenting
connection,
something for us?
internet connection problems. Maybe, I don't know.
What do you say?
Maybe he has like connection problems with internet or something. No.
Maybe.
I think Gangster Ghost has ditched him in order to use his name to get the views, and now is taking over the show.
Oh no. But hi, Father Charles. I'm glad you're back.
Hello.
How was your day today?
Pretty good.
Yeah, what do you think of that? Achilles threatens Dustin. No one threatens Dustin. Like that's like threatening Norman Bates.
Well, I guess he could threaten him if he says, "Please come to Greece and I will mess you up."
Okay.
Chances are Dustin ain't going to Greece.
Are you?
No. No, my friend, I am not.
What about Claude? I think Claude might be. He goes around the world.
Well, I thought I might go up to Mount Athos and, see if I can meet Achilles, learn about the but I'm very worried I might fall off the edge of the earth before I get there. So I'll probably just stay here.
Well, I heard they said you don't have to worry about that because there's an ice mountain around us.
Yeah, but an ice mountain is no barrier for me. Someone like Claude, like
Yeah.
Jean-Claude, the mountain climber.
And there are penguins guarding that ice wall, right?
With their flappers, we're penguin flappers.
Steven's penguin flappers.
Yes. Goodness, you can't make the stuff up, can you? It is just so good.
Oh. You serious?
Claude, do those Lupin videos that you've put out get many views, or?
Oh, about 50 or 60, I think. Not huge.
Okay.
But it's, it's sort of that if you do it on a ratio, they're getting viewed far more than their channel. Their channel might get 100 views, but if I'm getting 50, it's pretty good, considering they've got about 5 or 6 hosts all on there and all that. So I'm quite happy.
Yeah, I'm convinced all their views are from their hosts.
Yeah, so you're never gonna. It's not most people don't know who they are in a way, so it's not bad. But most comments are like thinking these guys are crazy, which is the idea, because I don't want people to fall into their clutches. I don't want people to fall into the clutches of Hovind, and I don't want people to fall into the clutches of Proverbs guys. Imagine it. Imagine the doer life of Stump, and the life of Steven running around doing all these videos instead of looking after his kids and baby mamas.
Well, I've been after Proverbs guy for a long time, so I know what you're saying.
Yeah, so it's no secret that I just despise the work of Hovind. I think he's a complete charlatan, and I also think the same way now about the Proverbs guys. I could treat them less seriously if they weren't so judgmental and full of it, And then
have you ever seen the Praise I Am channel, Claude?
No, I haven't. No.
Okay.
That's a funny name. What a funny name, Praise I Am, is he? Who does he think he is?
Yeah, I was watching that for some time. But I think that host once ran into Matt Dillahunty, right?
Oh,
On his show, and he called that show The Atheist Experience, and was like quickly turned away, right?
praise
Because
was, you're saying, Mr. Ludlow?
yes.
I never saw praise on Atheist Experience. I'll have to check for that. I know Brett Keane was on there, and Bubblegum went on Atheist Experience, if you know who Bubblegum is.
No, I don't. But I think Matt told him that it's like, well, if this is just like some kind of, I mean, this is like along the lines what he, not literally, but if this is just like a game for you or something, then, right? So he did not take him seriously.
Oh, yeah, but
And
he's serious.
He's right.
I mean,
He's right with that.
yeah.
It was funny when Brett King called in. That was insane. That was funny. He actually said he wanted to call him the world's most, what's it called? Sexy spit. Brett's insane. What do you think of that? What do you think of that, Big Bad Mama?
That Brett's insane?
Yeah.
That's putting it mildly.
Yeah, he is insane, but I mean, I don't want to make a clinical diagnosis, but he's crazy.
Do you think drongo is a better word?
Drongo's a better word, yeah.
Imagine there's a lot of those.
Oh, Mark knows Praise I Am.
Yeah. they're
kind of a
ridiculous.
den of depravity.
Well, what happened, to my recollection, is Julie had done a show and Praise I Am came on trying to defend Kent Hovind, and then everybody that was on that show just blasted him with all this evidence about what we had been saying was true with his connection with Chris Jones and Brady Byram. And for that show, he acted like, he was looking into it and he took us seriously and was having his doubts about Hovind. And then that same day, he goes on his show and is like, yeah, there are a bunch of idiots over there. Kent's the best. And it was just nasty.
And he had Kent on his channel.
Right.
At least a couple times.
Yeah.
But there's some real weird stuff that happens over there. People show up drunk on the stream and everybody's fighting them, and it gets real crazy over there sometimes.
Yeah, wasn't that that picture of Natalie?
Yes.
I remember Natalie from before being just trashed on that show.
She was trashed on there the other day, and she got so drunk that she was just taking her clothes off, and she got to the point where they had to, but not until the point where she was actually naked, and then they blocked her out of there.
That's nuts.
And she's a Christian, and so they were like, all these Christians were talking at her and trying to get her help, really, which she probably did need, but
I don't know what the point of their show is. The only interactions I've had with them was from that experience, so it's just
yeah. You never went on there, did you?
I think I might have. I'm pretty sure I did, actually.
Yeah.
I might even have a video of that, me going on their show.
Yeah, I remember you went on their show.
Goodness, that was a while ago.
Yeah. And
Mark Reed goes on there.
Praise I Am, he kicked you off there, I think.
Right.
Been a while, but yeah.
It's just a whole Hovindite crew over there.
Yeah, it reminds me of Proverbs guy, except it's more successful and bigger and more far-reaching than Proverbs guys.
Don't let him hear that. It'll hurt his feelings.
What do you think, Claude? You should know you're a Claude.
Well, I think Proverbs guys listening to this channel. In fact, we know they are. And of course, we heard Stump, one of the first questions when he came on the Proverbs guy show was what's been going on over at Gangster Ghost show? What's been going on? So they have their network.
Oh no. Are they out to get you?
Oh, I don't know if I'd go far as to say that. I know they've blocked me. I can't speak. Neither can my friend in contention. So, it seems they block anybody with any dissent. So.
Oh no. Is that because of
Surprise,
Big Bad
surprise.
Mom?
Probably.
Well, Mark, would you ever go on there again?
I don't know. They don't like me very much over there.
Oh, sorry about that.
I'm not worried about it.
You think it's because of Claude?
I don't know. I think they disliked me long before they even knew about Claude.
Oh, do you think it's... Oh, go ahead.
Claude is a comparative newcomer,
Yeah, sort of.
Claude has sort of been around for a while under various names,
Right.
but as you get blocked, you reinvent yourself, don't you? You don't have a choice. What I really would love to know is if Kent and Sandra are aware of their shows. And on this latest one, the title of the show is Can Atheist Christians Get Along? And they've included in the title at Genesis Baptist Church, which makes it look as though the show is associated with Hovind's channel. And I wonder how he would like that. You look at the title of it.
Which show was that, Claude?
The latest one, the one that we got we've put the clips up from, the one about you'll notice in the title, Genesis Baptist Church shows up.
Yeah, I saw that.
So they're using that to try and get views. I mean, it's not an unknown tactic, shall I say? But I don't think Sandra would very much like that, because it looks as though they approve of this show,
Well, has Kent even gone on that show lately?
Not for a while, but
that's what I thought. And didn't Steven take down all of his Kent Hovind videos?
He did, but that's
Most
because
of
they
them.
were embarrassing. He still blows smoke into Hovind's nether regions or rear cavity.
Of course he does.
But he took those interviews were an embarrassment, because they could be used by Cindy, they could be used by me, and to poke fun at him, because they were so ridiculous. So that's why he's taken them down.
Oh, he's been playing this one guy, Dr. James White, who actually disagrees with Ken on the King James, I guess. They've been playing.
Oh, yes.
I saw where they played a debate between Atheist Jr. and Kent. On one show, they were reviewing that debate. And then on the next show, they were reviewing their review of that debate. And so they're really upset at Atheist Jr. And did you see the title of Atheist Jr.'s last video that he did?
No.
Somebody look. Let me look it up if I can.
The funny thing was when Kent lost all his previous channel and then tried to get others to send videos back to him, right?
Yeah.
Right.
So he tried to make others essentially work for him to recollect his videos. Right.
So here's the title of Atheist Jr.'s last video. Proverbs guy owes $2 million in back child.
Oh yeah, I did see
that. Anyway.
Brutal.
So it was after that they started reviewing his debate with Kent, and they were making all these snide remarks, and obviously Steven is pissed.
Wow.
I thought it was only 1 million, but that doesn't really matter. 1 million's a lot too.
It is 2 million.
Oh, it is too. Goodness.
Right,
That's
Mark?
I am not the one to ask, but I have heard in the millions. So 1, 2, 3.
Wow.
Yeah, it's quite a lot.
Yeah.
Who's
Sydney,
Kent?
go ahead. Sydney showed had a video about it.
Oh, that's
Right.
right. Cindy would know. I talked to Cindy this morning.
How
How's
is
she doing?
She's doing all right. They had a well, we're supposed to have a hearing today for her fraud case, but I think it's getting well, I know that Kent had a motion to dismiss, and they're supposed to answer that today. I don't think it's been answered yet.
Mark, what happened on December 10th?
Continued.
More continuance. Okay.
Well, apparently there's just a lot of murder trials in Connecticut County.
Wow.
I mean, that's the reason they've been giving for postponing the retrial, is because they have capital murder trials happening.
Mark, you know the lately Hovind has been saying if anybody's been paying into the 777 club on whatever payments, to phone Sandra and check that it's going to the right account, because for the last 4 years that has to be because it's going into, some of it must have been going into Steve Lynn's account.
Actually,
It
I
would have
think
to
the
be,
issue, and yeah, Steve had his own CSE company,
yeah.
so he laundered money that way. But I believe it was Randall, one of the latest tech guys there, that was redirecting donations into his own account, and I think Kent's threatened to have him arrested, or he's already been arrested. And this Randall guy, he's the same guy that was in Kent's body slam reenactment video. He was one of Kent's former cellmates when he was in prison,
Right.
and I guess they've had a long-standing friendship up until the money stuff.
But Steve Lynn was doing something similar too, wasn't it? I mean, it would appear there's been a succession of
Right.
people helping themselves to the cookie jar. Would that be right?
Right. Well, Steve Lynn would just walk up to the donation box and just take wads of cash out, and then if there were checks written out to CSE, he would just go cash them in his CSE and
CSE.
IT Productions bank account. So yeah, and Steve allegedly confessed to embezzling hundreds of thousands of dollars, and then allegedly he paid it back, and I guess that means he sold his Jeep to Kent, or gave his Jeep to Kent, which was then sold. So I don't know all their financial stuff, but it's sketchy nonetheless.
Oh, very. I mean, and we heard Theo on Theo's channel, and I have some issues with him too, but he was into talking to, who's that guy, that Hickville type, his former money man, Ernie Land, and Ernie said that everybody knows, this is the words roughly, everybody knows that Kent hides and diverts donations. So you've got them all helping themselves. So the donations are to Dino Land, for want of a better term, and so when they get given this, you've got Steve Lynn in the mix, you've got Randall in the mix, and you've got Kent for his own purposes, all dipping into this money. So no wonder they're running short, and let's hope they run even more short.
Mark,
Yeah.
do you think that those guys are actually stealing the money without Kent's knowledge, or do you think they're taking money and Kent is getting the majority of it to avoid paying taxes on it?
I don't know how all that works. I do know that Kent always has cash on him. So if he says he doesn't have money, he's lying. I've personally brought him cash from Ernie before in large amounts, envelopes full of cash. So it's what's going on?
Logan, what's going on?
Sorry, sorry about that.
You're
Stop.
But
But when you get multiple people stealing from the till, it's a little suspicious that something else is going on there, given the past of that Kent has.
Well, I wouldn't trust Kent if he said the sky was blue. I'd have to go out and look at it. But he often makes up lies about people taking money, and I'm pretty confident that Steve Lynn definitely was. I've seen have Julie told me, or was it Yulia? I don't remember, but told me that they saw Steve grabbing money from the donation box, and of course with the multiple CSE organizations, he could just cash checks in his own IT department or whatever. But I wouldn't put it beyond Kent to accuse Randall of stealing just because they had a disagreement.
And Mark, do you ever hear from people like going way back? There was a Lady Di and there was a Hannah. He used to always say, "That's a joke, Hannah." Are those people still anywhere? Have anything to do?
I never knew Hannah. I knew Anna.
Yeah, Anna.
And I
how's
did know
Anna
Lady
then?
Di. Anna left. Well, her parents left Kent when Kent remarried Mary because they were opposed to divorce and remarriage. Anna stayed behind or came back. I don't remember, but she ultimately ended up leaving after Kent, married and remarried and married and remarried. Just she finally got the hint and took off. But as far as Lady Di, I think she's still, friends with all them.
And Yulia has seen the light, hasn't she? The Russian or Ukrainian lady.
Yeah, she got out of there not long after I did.
How close did she get to become Miss Hovind? Lady
Who?
Di. Lady Di.
Oh, I think she really wanted to be Mrs. Hovind. When Kent married Cindy, Lady Di left DAL, but she would come back to visit, and it wasn't like she left on bad terms. She just didn't want to see Kent and Cindy together. But for years, she had been doing Kent's laundry, making his breakfast, cooking him dinner, making him lemonade, just basically housewife stuff for Kent. And then Kent turns around and marries Cindy. So younger model, I guess. I don't know.
Did Kent ever make a play for people like Yulia or not really?
No.
No. Yeah. Oh, well, that's good.
He was always trying to find her a husband, though, and she found that to be very uncomfortable, and asked him to stop, but he would still do it.
Yeah, that's why Hannah, the one with Hannah, it's a joke, Hannah.
Yeah.
She left, I think, for that reason. So it is I mean, once is okay. I think you can have once, but it was every show just about. Same.
Right. Well, he thinks he's the matchmaker.
Well, people would come to DAL, get married so they could fornicate, then leave, and then probably get divorced.
Well, yeah, I mean, people. I know his current tech guy right now. Kent married him to his current wife, who Kent had previously married to another man, and they were never divorced or anything. They just said, "Oh, I guess it doesn't count anymore." So
it's
it
wonderful,
doesn't.
isn't it?
Yeah, the rules don't matter. Everything's made up. What is that from? Whose line is it anyway? Yeah, it's rules for thee, but not for me. As long as you're on Hoven's side.
Yeah. Funny, Aiden said that the other day about something, rules for me, but not for thee. He said it quite in a funny way, I can remember.
Well, that's how it works there. I mean, when I was there, nobody could do drugs except for Steve Lynn because he was the same as the garbage man. That was Kent's excuse. He says he's just a contractor like the garbage man. But Kent knew that he was doing drugs. Kent knew he was
He
drinking.
lived,
Kent knew these things.
he lived on
And
site. Yeah.
no, he
Oh,
lived off site then, but
right.
still, I
But
mean,
he was there most of the time, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was there every day.
All right.
He would show up. He was on more than just marijuana, though. He would show up and just be drenched in sweat and just acting like he's falling apart, like he's overdosing on something almost. It was weird.
Yeah.
Oh, Claude.
Yes.
Lupin's doing his response to that creation video.
Now wait a minute, which I get confused. Which video is that?
The debate, I mean.
Oh right, okay. Well, that's good. I don't think I'll bother watching it.
Such great content.
But what I asked him. Kent Hova. What? He was crazy. Oh, but yeah, that what MM said. MM. I call her MM now. Miss and then Mod.
What'd she say?
Steve had a porn studio. Of course, he was crazy and sweating.
Oh.
He did have a studio.
Yeah.
He did other things in that studio, didn't he?
I don't even want to think about it. Just disgusting.
Mark, when you finally built that AI machine, are you going to take over the world?
No.
Oh. Are you sure you won't be the new overlords?
Absolutely certain.
Yeah, that what Achilles said on his site. He says the overlords of YouTube gave him strikes, I guess.
Well, I don't want to like create anything crazy with AI. I'm just having fun learning how to program and code.
Can you make a robo Claude?
Probably.
Probably. You can do just about anything now.
Oh yeah, like you can take somebody's voice, like hours of recording or whatever, and train an AI to talk just like that person.
Yeah, you can manipulate photos. You can even make videos to look at as though it's the real person.
Oh, deep fakes.
Amazing. You can write stories, you know.
It's fascinating.
We're going to take over DAL. Did you hear this, Mark? And we're going to let Deviant run it.
That should be interesting.
But she's an outcast.
She said she's up for it.
Everybody at DAL is kind of a social outcast, so she'll fit right in.
Well, we're going to kick all the current people out of there.
Ah, okay.
It's going to be you, Claude, me, Gangster, Deviant, Aiden.
I watched
Logo.
your short. I watched your short earlier, where Kent was talking about his new people needing dental work because they did drugs.
Yeah.
He's done that before. He had this couple somehow found out about him, and they were fresh out of prison. They didn't have anywhere else to go, so they show up, and Kent promises them that he'll get them dental work and everything, and he does. He got their dental work, but when it came time for Kent to kick them out for whatever reason, he decided to charge them and make them pay for the dental work that he had done for them. and I hate that, and it's just gonna happen again with these folks probably.
Hey, everybody.
Hello.
Hey, Aiden.
I'm
Every
only here
Aiden.
for one brief moment. Missing Mod was asking in the chat, what is Aiden going to be doing over on Atheist Junior? Is he just going to be singing the Canadian national anthem? Well, I'll give you one real brief snippet of what I'm going to be doing over there. So we're a good old-fashioned misinformation generating, spuriating, propagating, chicken-eating Baptist church just trying to make a living off your money. There's just a little sneak peek of what's going to be going on.
When is that? When is that airing?
That's going to be going on 1 p.m. my time, so 3 p.m. EST is when that's going to be going on.
All
Yes.
right.
2 hours.
So I don't have to do math. Okay, 2 hours.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, Aiden, I heard Stump call you the chief demon or something like that.
Well, I mean,
Yep.
if you just kind of judge based off of who I talk most often about, I mean, maybe I'm just being possessed by the Kent demon. I mean, you never know.
He said he didn't really have time to do any demon slaying. He was, but that's what needed to happen over here, demon slaying.
Right, you need to be slayed.
Keep your day job, Aiden. Missing Mod, you laughed at that. You know you did. You can deny that you did all you want, but you at least got a little chuckle out of that. I know you well enough to say that with pretty sincere
Missing Mod
confidence.
has a good sense of humor. She does.
So
when she's not yelling at you.
Did you guys ever get an apology out of Stump?
Of course not.
Yes, he apologized a little bit on that stream, and then later on in the chat, he kind of reiterated that he had apologized, but it wasn't really to us in person or anything.
No, and then he went down and he doubled down on how terrible we were. So I didn't take anything from that apology. I thought it was just nonsense. When you listen to it in the context of the whole show, and the latest show where we're the ones that are evil and demonic and all that. So I take that apology as a nothing. It's a throwaway.
When you apologize to someone and then call them a demon, it doesn't hold much weight.
No, and yeah, his accusations. So he just I have now zero respect. I mean, I always thought he was boring, but possibly a reasonable person, but I don't now.
No, he's totally unreasonable.
How can you be asked to have a Bible study or a prayer after listening to Cat Williams? I got the name right this time. That was a joke.
It was a bad one at that. That's the worst part. It wasn't even a good one. But anyways, I gotta go. I'll talk to you guys later. I just wanted to give Missing Mod and everyone else a little sneak peek.
We'll be watching.
We'll be watching. Yeah.
All right.
Bye, Aiden.
We're watching
you.
I'm
always watching.
Every move you make.
Breath you take. Got him.
We watch him everywhere he goes, like Mr. Mod does to Mark. I'm just joking, Mark.
What was that Rockwell song? Mark, do you know what I'm talking about?
No.
With Michael Jackson singing in the background. I always hear someone's watching me. Nobody remembers this?
I think maybe. I can kind of hear it anyway. But no, nobody's stalking me.
Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure.
What if it's Skyler and Mr. Mod?
Okay.
I'm joking. I'm just joking with you, Mark.
He had no comment because that's possible.
I'm sorry if I'm not much fun today. I'm just kind of in pain, but
I'm so sorry about that, my son.
From your mouth?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he made.
I've got like TMJ something or another going on.
Oh, you have TMJ?
Yeah. That or my jaw's dislocated.
Oh, I'm sorry about that.
Missing Mod is making some good comments in the chat. That's good. Like some of them are funny and some of them are quite Yeah.
Mark, you were a veteran in Iraq, is that correct?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I was in Iraq in 2007, 2008. Part of the surge, the extra, what was it, 20,000 troops or whatever. I'd like to go back and visit Iraq.
Oh. You're a
I think
war.
that'd be, well, as a tourist, not as a war hero.
Oh. Yeah, you beat them all with your bare hands, like Father Chuck does.
No, I think I'd leave my bare hands at home this time.
Right, Father Chuck?
No, I just
You're
think it'd be
right.
interesting because it's an interesting culture over there. You know, if you're a tourist and you come like into Baghdad, you can pretty much expect not to have to pay for anything because they're so hospitable and welcoming.
I used to
It's the
have
cradle of
Yes.
civilization.
Yes. I experienced that in.
I would just really like to experience it from, you know, not a combat perspective, because it's a fascinating country. It really is, and the history and the culture and the food. The food's really good, believe it or not.
Well, I had bosses who used to work, who used to live there. Who were from
In Baghdad?
Iraq.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Is that what you talking about, Iraq?
Yeah, that's where I was deployed.
Is it true I ran to Iraq because I was hungry for turkey?
That's right.
Your jokes.
That was a good one. That was a good one.
I was living in Iran.
You did?
Yes. 1.5 years.
Oh, why do they run? You know the other name for that country is Persia?
Yes, Persia. Exactly.
Yeah.
How's it
Well,
like?
people get them mixed up with Arabs all the time, and yeah, they're Persian people. It's
Yes, they're not.
completely
Yes.
different.
And someone even told me Arabs here are, but he was Kurdish. He said he's Kurdish, but he said here Arabs are, and he literally said most hated people ever. Right? So they really dislike each other because Iranians are Shiite, but many other like countries in Syria or Iraq, not so much Iraq, but like Saudi
Shiites and
Arabia are Sunni.
Yeah,
right?
Shiites and Sunnis do not get along.
Yeah, Iran is a different ethnicity. They're what they call Indo-European, I think. Yeah, them and Indians.
Yeah, their language is Indo-Germanic, like European, but Persian is not Arabic.
Yeah, Arabic.
But that was an interesting experience. That was a university, and people at the university are well educated, right? They love the West. They all want to live like we do, and they all want to have all those freedoms and stuff, right? They want to go to party and things, but they cannot. It's not allowed.
Yeah.
Right? Women are not allowed to dance on stage or to sing on stage.
Well, they're not even allowed to go outside without a man.
No, that's not true. They are allowed.
Oh, wait, that's
When,
Taliban. That's Taliban.
Yeah. Yes. And they are allowed to drive cars, right? But there are certain things which they can't do, like sing on stage, walk around without hijab, like without the chador siyah, which is the black chador there, right? Or with some coverage at least of the
hijab.
of the yeah. But you can even distinguish that, like those people who are religious and those people who are not, and because there are some who have that black chador and some who just have a little towel or something. It looks like a little. So those guys hate that. They don't like it. They would throw it off like even some people told me that when they are boarding a plane, and even when the plane is still on ground, the first thing they throw into the bag is that headscarf, is that coverage, right? But some will never give it. Some will never leave it. They like it. And even I heard someone with a colleague with that. She was wearing that. She was a believer. She was wearing that chador. But she said that she would prefer that others are allowed not to wear that. Right? She did not want to influence others, and that I thought was very impressive.
Yeah.
Right? That she grants the freedom for others not to wear it.
Oh.
Yeah.
What about you, Mark? Do you wear it?
No.
Oh. Yeah. Yeah. What do you say, Claude? You should know.
Well, you know, I was in the French Foreign Legion, you know, and I disguised myself with a hijab, and I was able to move through all those countries secretly, performing espionage. And it went very well until one day one of the sheiks fancied me. So he got me back to the tent. It got a bit awkward, but never mind. I escaped, and now I am here.
Oh, that's good.
And let me guess, he was an atheist and he burned your house down.
Yes, his name was the Iranian version of Achilles. Yes.
Oh.
I've forgotten exactly what it was.
Oh. You serious? What would you do if Kaylee's took over the world?
Jump off the edge of the flat earth, I think.
Right? Why is missing mod freaking out?
What's wrong? Oh, the cops. Are you okay?
You just tell him, Mod, you tell him Claude says to leave you alone, or I'll be over there to sort it out like Achilles.
I'm good over here.
Oh,
no cops showing up in my house.
Have you talked to DB lately?
No, I have not.
Oh, I miss DB. He's a DB.
He hadn't been around, has he?
Yeah, yeah, it's weird. Is it because of Claude?
I don't know.
I don't think so. I never had any argument with DB. I think it was he had argument with the other people on his channel. Was it Kent's channel? I can't remember. Stephen's channel. Yeah.
Called Stephen out for ripping off Miss Father Charles.
Yeah. Right.
Well, that was such a weird situation too, because I think Chuck had every right to call him out because he had already talked to him privately about it. He wasn't getting anywhere, and then he wanted to call him out in front of the church, so to speak, and that's how their meeting as a church is on their show. So yeah, I think it was appropriate to call him out, but then Chuck turned around and is like, okay, well, you don't have to pay me anyway. Like, you spent all this time and effort and drug somebody else into it, and then you just completely didn't care about it anymore. I mean, it was a very nice gesture to forgive his debt, and I don't blame him for it, but it was weird to make a whole show about confronting him, and when Steven wasn't even receptive to the confrontation, just to turn around and cancel the debt, it confused me. And I wouldn't be surprised if that's part of what contributed to Chuck wanting to leave, just tired of all that drama.
Are you guys talking about DB Copper?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think there's a definite link between when DB Copper did that and called Steven out on Chuck's laptop, and also the money to go to the Renaissance fair that he let Steven borrow. there's a definite link between that and what happened to Logan not that long afterwards on Steven's channel. DB Copper mentioned, I don't know if you remember this, Logan, but DB Copper mentioned you talking to him about the laptop on that video. Do you remember that?
Yeah, it's that he said he heard. Remember hearing from me that I told him that Steven said for Father Chuck to lose his number, I guess.
Right. And Steven, so that's why Steven unfairly blamed Logan for that DB Copper thing and made this story up that he was causing discord between Bruce and Dustin. And so he got Dustin, his attack dog, to do what he did. That's my theory.
Dustin is always the attack dog.
No. Oh, sorry.
Yeah. I mean, that's a common trend. Steven doesn't like something's going on. Let's stick Dustin on him.
But what's he going to do now with all his Dustin?
But he blamed Logan for DB Copper leaving the group.
Right.
And it had nothing to do with Logan. It was because Steven was a scumbag.
Yeah, Steven, he's crazy. Do you think he might be a leprechaun?
He's too tall to be a leprechaun.
Do you think he might be a troll?
No.
Do you think he identifies as a Bigfoot?
I don't know what he thinks he is. One day he's Jewish, the next day he's like Scottish and wearing a skirt. It's confusing.
Yeah, he thinks everyone's Jewish. He says something about Scotland being the lost tribe of Israel and Ireland and some, I think, Japanese people, and he said that American Indians mixed with the Salmon army, Jewish army, all kinds of stuff. What do you think of that?
Well, he also says that American and English are not the same language.
Yeah. There's a little difference, but they're still the same language.
Yeah, it's the same language. In America, we speak English.
Yeah, like Mexico's Spanish is a little bit different than Spain's Spanish, but it's still Spanish.
Right. And then you've got Canadian English where they say a.
And a boot. Well, a boot.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, it's all.
Oh, wait, Aiden's gone. We can't make fun of Aiden when he's not here.
Yeah.
Actually, we can.
Mark, are any new games you've been playing?
No, I haven't even downloaded a game on this new computer. Not a single one.
Oh, this what Big Bad Mama wants to tell you. Miss Mod.
What?
This Miss Mod said, Mark, do you know Steven said he has a 46 IQ? He said it, not me.
I'd like to see that clip. I really would.
Steven
find that for us, Missing Mod.
Yeah, Steven being honest. Oh, sorry. Big Bad Mod.
Big Bad Mod.
Yeah. Oh,
that's our love child.
Oh, Big Bad Mata.
Oh, I had a video of called the Stoney Army where you're in the army, Mark. Have you? It was funny. Have it where you're a guy screaming in a guy's face. What does it? Sergeant.
I got screamed at a lot when I was in the army. But I was always on the receiving end of it.
Oh, Was the big bad mama screaming at you?
Of course.
I was his sergeant. No, what was your rank, Mark?
Well, I was private going in, but I was a specialist when I got out.
Nice.
Claude, he's in the French army. Mr.
The
Logan.
French.
French Foreign Legion.
Claude's
Yes.
a colonel in the Foreign Legion.
Brigadier Colonel Bowles.
And Mr. Logo, he's the president of Australia, right? Mr. Logo?
Yes. Australia.
No.
You said you used to live in Germany. How's Germany different from Sweden?
How is Germany different? Well, in terms of languages, are very similar, even more similar than English. Right? Swedish and German, I think, share about 60% of words.
Oh.
In terms of habits, or like traffic, for example, here at the when there's a line for pedestrian across the road, here people Swedish are not stopping. It's horrible sometimes. You have to, like, as a pedestrian, you have to make your way through, like you have to push your way through that. In Germany, everybody stops at that pedestrian crossing, right? So that is what I noticed here.
Oh, is Germany? How many words do they share with English?
Many words. But if you want to learn a language that is like sounds still kind of German, but is more similar to English, even then learn Dutch.
Oh, I heard.
Right.
Oh, Dutch.
Yes, Dutch has many similarities with English, but it's still kind of like the in between German and English, right? That is my take, but I'm not a linguist.
Claude is. He should know. What do you say, Claude? Claude, are you there? Oh no.
Claude is not there.
He lost his mind.
I think I've got Missing Mod mesmerized by my my video playing there.
Yeah. Yeah, she got the statue of you in her room, and I joke.
To answer to give an additional thing to your question, there's a little local language in the far north of Germany which is called Frisian, and Old English and Frisian still understand each other.
Oh.
I hear that in the northern part of Germany in winter, it's so cold it's freezing your balls off.
Wow,
different.
And he's back.
Oh, March, St. Patrick's Day coming.
St. Patty's Day, eh?
Yeah.
Gonna drink you some green beer?
I never drank beer or smoke in my entire life.
Oh, that's good.
I think Claude drinks it. He drinks green beer every day. Eh?
Green beer.
Yeah.
There's a link in the chat, in the private chat. When you have time, then watch that. That is really worth it.
No, I got it pulled up on a tab. I'll watch it when we get off of here.
Oh. Do you think... I wonder what happened next time Achilles talks to Dustin.
I think Achilles is actually quite a chicken, despite him doing that brave talk. It's all talk, But
They're not like in close proximity of each other, are they?
No.
no,
Okay.
one
Achilles
is in Greece.
and one is
Gotcha.
actually
I think
Dustin.
Dustin's in Florida.
No, he's closer to you.
Oh, well, I had no idea then.
Washington, I think.
Oh, cool.
What if he knocks on your door and say hi?
I'd probably have a beer with him.
What
Or
would
just scream, no, 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 no.
That's crazy. Dustin, he's a crazy little guy. Yeah, I remember. It was funny. I got this from Stump before, where he put him in the Navy, and in the Navy.
In the Navy. You do a lot. How many videos are you putting out a day there, Logan?
I don't know. I get an idea. I go for it.
I hear you. I made a couple. I made 3 recently this year so far. I haven't been making videos lately, but I made a couple of shorts, and well, I meant to make them all shorts, but one of them posted as a regular video. I don't know why.
Oh. Do you think? Oh, Fire Truck's gonna have a show at 150.
Cool. On his channel?
Yeah.
Well, but we're gonna be watching Aiden.
Oh. We could watch it on his channel.
Yeah, there we go.
We could suggest to Father Charles that he has his show either before, well, actually after Aiden and Atheist Junior. Normally, Atheist Junior, after about an hour, he gets tired of a show. He just wants restricted to an hour. So I think if Father Charles goes on after that, it will be much better for everyone.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. I'm glad to see him back. I was worried about him there for a little bit.
Yeah.
Yes, we were all worried. Yeah.
Especially Claude. We all care, but Fire Charles.
Wait a minute. Go ahead.
Yeah, Claude was thinking about asking about having a show after AJ and Aiden. What time would that be, Claude?
Well, what time is Aiden and AJ's show?
In an hour and a half.
Okay, so normally their show lasts only about an hour, so Father Charles could be watching that, and then as soon as it finishes, we could go into Father Charles' show.
Would that be
He
good?
could start the show.
What do you think, Father Charles?
Oh man.
Oh, sorry, Fire Charles.
No, that'd be sorry. What time's AJ's show starting again? I'm sorry.
We'll find
In
out.
an hour and a half.
Hour and a half.
No, what time's it starting?
Oh, what time it's starting?
In an hour and a half.
In the United States.
In an hour and a half from now.
He's in an hour and a half from now, I guess.
Well, I'm starting at 150. I'll run my shows. Not that long.
Oh, yeah, that should work.
AJ's.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah.
I can't do the time difference.
Well, can we watch it on your show?
Yeah. Well, send out the link, Logan.
Okay, I will.
That I sent you. And 150. I'll run it for an hour or so.
Okay.
That way AJ can have his time.
Okay. Thank you, Father Charles.
All right, bro.
Bye.
So is Father Charles, because I don't understand the time too over there.
I was trying to figure it out, and I'm like, the easiest way is an hour and a half.
So is Father Charles one on in 10 minutes then, or half an hour from now? So what time is it there now?
1:28.
150 is an interesting time. Wonder why it's 150.
It's 10:29 where I am.
Yeah. So
10:30.
Now, the next thing is, will Father Charles start the show on time? Or will it sit around for half an hour? You know? Our dear friend. Our dear friend Charles.
Testing.
Okay, so we will have to finish this show in time to go on Father Charles' show, and then he will finish his show for AJ's show. Is that right? Have I got it right?
Yeah, and then we finish AJ's show to go on to Mr. Logal's show.
Yeah, and then after that, back to Gangster Ghost show because it'll be the next morning.
Yeah, we could have that 24/7, right?
Mm.
Yeah, I think Steven tried that again. Had some weeks, a month ago, or something, trying to have a 24-hour show.
Yes. I don't think they made it somehow.
Well, that's hard to do.
It
really is.
Oh, I have idea what he could does. He could just have Achilles talk.
But everybody would fall asleep.
But that'll be more than 24 hours. You can imagine that he just talks all day and night.
Well, in Achilles' flat earth, is there a day and night? I don't know.
Yeah, and he doesn't believe in monkeys.
All the sun and the moon would have to make crazy motions, right? On that flat earth, on that flat plane. I mean, really crazy motions to keep up with that.
Someone shared this video from TikTok of a guy saying the earth is flat.
Oh, well, there's always one born every minute, isn't there? One silly person born every minute.
It's not flat. They just want to think it is because that makes them smarter than everybody in their mind.
Oh, I got this one picture of Steven as Gangster PG. That's his gangster name. Gangster PG.
kind of like Gangster Ghost.
Yeah. And here's it showed a video the other day of the true Steven that lurks inside him. The little
that's terrifying.
Yeah. He was dancing. What's that called?
He was dancing.
Remember that called?
What? No, what was that?
The little Steven, little dance.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Mark, you remember him? Big Bad Mama did a remix with that with Gangster PG.
Is that the Leave Me Alone one?
Yeah.
Yeah, that one's classic.
Yeah, what do you think of that, Mr. Logo?
Pardon, about what? I was reading the chat, sorry.
Oh, that's all right.
So I'm looking at Chuck's, and it says it starts at 10:17 a.m. my time, and it's 10:32 right now. So it's supposed to have started 15 minutes ago.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, I want to talk to him. I ask him, is the show on?
Well, y'all want to just go over to his?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do that.
Yes.
Hold on,
Okay, well, everybody, good. Nice to see Missing Mod in the chat. One time we want to get her on too. Nice to see you, Mark. Very good show.
Thank you,
I finally had my own show on the Gangster Ghost channel.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to put
All
it
right.
in the private chat.
Let's see.
Okay, I will see you on the
Good
next
deal.
show. Bye-bye.
All right, goodbye.
Bye. See you.
Bye. See ya. He has 10 on his thing. Thank you. Bye.